Welcome to this short introductory video about disability services at the University of Huddersfield, covering who is eligible for support and what kind of support is on offer. So, who can access support through disability services? We're really keen to emphasise the range of people we work with, because you may need support but not necessarily associate yourself with the term disability. So, just to clarify this, we work with students who have specific learning difficulties, such as dyslexia, ongoing mental health difficulties, such as anxiety and depression, physical or mobility difficulties. We work with students with long-term medical conditions, such as diabetes, cancer or HIV, students on the autistic spectrum, people with hearing impairments or hearing loss or those who are deaf, students with visual impairments or who are blind, or two or more of any of the above disabilities or conditions. So, how do we support you? In the first instance, we link you with a named advisor who will work alongside you to coordinate your support for the duration of your studies. The support that each student receives is tailored to their individual need, and this will also depend on the impact of your disability. But the support may include some support in taught sessions, such as the provision of presentations ahead of the session or recordings of the taught session. Or you may need assistance in the library, such as a longer period of time to borrow books, or assistance in retrieving books from the shelves. Further support may involve adjustments in exams or assessments, such as the right to request an extension to a hand-in date or additional time for an exam. You may need access arrangements around the campus or for resources, such as a personal emergency evacuation plan or information about accessible routes around the campus. Or you might need some support and training to get the most out of your IT to help you manage any disability study-related issues. And also, you might need support to apply for the Disabled Students Allowance. This is a government fund which will pay or help towards the costs of additional items you may require as a direct result of a disability, such as software or equipment, support workers or travel or printing costs. And the disability advisors can help you each step of the way. You also might need some equipment on loan, such as a computer. Or we can link you with support workers. These support workers may be funded through the Disabled Students Allowance or funded through the university, but they might include specialist mentors or tutors, note takers or campus support workers. So, how do we let staff know what support you require? We do this by producing a document called a Personal Learning Support Plan, or a PLSP. This outlines all of the support you'll need in all areas of your study and when accessing resources on the campus or digitally. The PLSP is made available to relevant staff in your academic school and in services around the university. An alert is sent to let staff know your PLSP has been produced, and these staff include your module leaders, your course leader, and where relevant, the library disability officer. Disability services strongly recommend that you register with the service at the earliest opportunity, and this is done via an online registration form. Information about your disability is stored securely in line with confidentiality regulations and data protection, and it's only shared with relevant staff when you give us your permission, and this is done through the registration process. The online registration form is available at the Disability Services webpage at student.hud.ac.uk/help/disability. When you register with Disability Services, we ask you to provide some evidence of your disability or condition. This could be a letter or report from a medical practitioner, such as a GP, psychiatrist, social worker, or specialist nurse practitioner. This list is not exhaustive, but just meant as an example of the people who could provide the evidence. For students with a specific learning difficulty, a full diagnostic report, such as an educational psychologist report, is required. It's really important to remember the evidence must demonstrate that your disability is long-term, and by that we mean it will last a year or more, and has a significant impact on your day-to-day life. If you need more information around the type of evidence that's required, or you want to find out whether any evidence you already have is sufficient, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. There's a range of support available at the university, and disability advisors work very closely with colleagues in other services and in the academic schools, and we can make you aware of what support is on offer. The list here is not intended to be an exhaustive list of everything that's on offer, but is just a sample. Wellbeing services can offer in-person and online support. Through the Wellbeing Service, you can access mental health advisors, wellbeing advisors, the counselling service, support for care leavers, and workshops and groups. There's also a wealth of information online, including the 24/7 service called Together All. Careers and Employability Service also offer in-person and online support. Student Finance can offer you information and guidance around a range of issues linked with your finances. The Student Union have clubs, societies, groups, including the Disability Network, and a whole range of things you may be interested in. There's also support and guidance available from the Student Union Advice Centre. Each academic school has academic skills tutors who any student can make an appointment with to help with study skills. And there's also Active HUD, which is our sports facility. So, what now? Well, if you think you would like some more information about whether you're eligible for support, you have a few queries, or you would like to arrange for some support, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Just book an appointment with us via the appointment booking form on our website. Ring us to arrange an appointment on 01484 471 001 or email us with a query on disability@hud.ac.uk. We really look forward to hearing from you.